What's up, guys? It's NottheWinner back with another Diablo 2 Resurrected video. I'm sure many of you guys are going to notice this, but I am not on my sorceress. I am on a level 1 character. This is a character that just kind of holds some keys and essence for me. That's basically its only purpose. So I wanted to talk to you guys about the 3 keys that you need to do the Pandemonium event. And for those of you guys who don't know what the Pandemonium event is, this is where you're going to be facing the Ubers and basically going to be getting yourself a Hellfire Torch, which I'll be making a video on shortly. So you need the Key of Terror, the Key of Hate, and the Key of Destruction. The Key of Terror is what drops from the Countess. You can basically, on Hell mode, if you farm the Countess, then you can keep farming her over and over, and you're going to start getting Keys of Terror. I think the drop chance is like 1 in every 10 or something close to that. So not incredibly hard, not incredibly easy. Just if you're farming her for runes, you're definitely going to come across some Keys of Terror. Next key we have is the Key of Hate. Now, this one drops from the Summoner. For those of you guys who do not remember where the Summoner is, here, first of all, the Count is going to be in the Black Marsh inside of the tower. The Summoner in Act 2, if I had it unlocked, I could show you here. You're going to go to the Arcane Sanctuary, the second one from the bottom in Act 2. At the Arcane Sanctuary, there's 4 paths. One of them has the Summoner at the end, which allows you to get to the Canyon of the Magi. If you kill the Summoner over and over and over again, you're going to notice that you start to get Keys of Hate. And finally, the Key of Destruction. Now, I get this guy's name pretty much wrong every time I say it. Nilathok? Something like Nilathok. He's from Act 5. So you take the teleport to the halls of, I think it's like halls of pain or something like that. Long story short, there's only 3 maps that appear. So once the maps appear, basically if you have one that goes off to 2 different paths, then you're going to go to the far bottom left side to get down to the next floor where Nilathok is. If you have the one where you seem to be starting in the top left and it's going downward, then you're going to want to be going over to the top right side on that one. And then if you seem to be starting in the top right with a path going downward, then you're going to be teleporting almost straight down, but slightly to the left. And that'll bring you down to the next floor on each one. I might make a detailed video on finding Nilathok in a future video. But once you're down on that next floor, you'll notice that there's painting on the walls. And if you notice 2 walls are painted on a certain path, that's going to be the path where Nilathok is. And the other 3 paths won't have him. So he's kind of tough to farm. He's immune to cold on many different occasions. And, you know, I mean, each time you roll him, he's a little bit different. But all his mobs around him are immune to cold. So for me, as a mainly cold sorceress, it was a little bit tough. If you are expecting lightning, you should have 0 problems here. And honestly, if you got a dual build, then it's more than doable. But just expect your mercenary to die, and unless you got really nice gear on him, and be very wary of his corpse explosion. Nilathok likes to explode the corpses around you, absolutely obliterating your health. So if you can wear an item that allows enemies to, or allows creatures to rest in peace, then make sure you're doing that in solo, but he can't use corpse explosion. But also necromancers can't raise skeletons or anything while wearing something that does that. Moving on, so you get the Key of Destruction from Nilathok, and if you take all 3 of the keys, you'll open one of the Ubers. And basically there's a boss inside the Uber that's going to drop a certain organ that is required to open Uber Tristram. Now, whenever you go to do your keys, you want to have 3 of each key. That way you can open all 3 of the special portals to collect the organs before opening Uber Tristram. And then you need... And guys, trust me, these are some of the toughest bosses in the game. Just like, honestly, it's very, very challenging. You need extremely good gear to take this on. Or at least in my opinion. I'm sure there's people who figured out how to do it really easily. But when you finally get to Uber Tristram, then you have to take on Uber Mephisto, Uber Diablo, and Uber Baal basically at the same time, if you can kite them properly and like pull one of them up. Typically you want to kill, like, hopefully Mephisto first, and you want to pull him up above the buildings to the side. That way you can fight him individually and hopefully not die to him. And then you want to basically try and pick him off one at a time if at all possible. Once you kill all 3, you're going to get a special drop for completion, and then also the actual Hellfire Torch. Hellfire Torch is a fantastic item. It gives you plus bonuses on skills, it gives you plus bonuses on resistances, and plus bonuses on stats, and it has a chance to cast abilities, and you also get charges of Hydra level 30. So all sorts of good stuff on that thing. I'll make a video on the Hellfire Torch probably in the next day or two here, that way you guys can see kind of what it looks like. I'll probably discuss the 3 unique charms, Annihilus, Hellfire Torch, and Geed's charm in that video, just to give you guys a kind of broad spectrum of the 3. If you guys did enjoy this one, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.